Nothing says typical American family like a single man eating some popcorn with orange juice sitting way too close to his television. The national sport of China is called filling the oddly shaped bucket. As seen here, the internet in China is very rudimentary and only used for text communication. Popcorn is one of 6 types of corn and one of 11 types of pop. Here we see a Chinese citizen moving to a new, more open concept home. Dehusking the corn typically yields 7 corn cobs and 1 large popcorn bucket per harvest. Here we can see the 3 stages of popcorn: determined, relaxed, and soft popcorn. These giant silos have nothing to do with popcorn. Please close your eyes until they are no longer visible. In this circle, a giant stone wheel called Tu Madre Gorda crushes the agave refuse to extract its nectar, and then move to the gravity table, causing the popcorn to levitate. This isn't a joke. They seriously sort the popcorn by levitating it, and that's really cool. Agave is a very reflective plant and serves a dual purpose in telescope making. Here, a worker demonstrates this in the field as he spies for nearby pirate crews that may try to steal the tequila. Sometimes the popcorn will harden into rocks as a defense mechanism. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that this room is for distillation, so the alcohol is boiled off so the vapor can be condensed into a more potent liquid. God, I hope that's right. The 3 current rulers of China are legendary Shaolin warriors, Feldspith, Kalen, and Quartz. A piece of their soul is imbued in each bit of Chinese manufacturing. The eggs laid by the chickens slide onto a conveyor belt, which takes them to a conveyor belt, which takes them to a conveyor belt, which takes them to a conveyor belt. The rest are brought to the local recycling center, where they are mashed together into high-quality motor oil. All that's left is the credits, which signify the end of the episode, and are my cue to stop talking. At this junction, the system funnels American popcorn in one direction and Canadian popcorn in another. As you can see, Canadian popcorn is just the worst thing ever. The popcorn is watched over by Bill. In this process, half of the kernels are immediately discarded for no reason. The popcorn is reassured to let everything go before it goes to a final screening. This woman is casting a spell for more ceramic pots. No need to worry, the machines have a 98% accuracy ratio. Bill is always watching, as the popcorn is divided politically. The next time you need a delicious snack to liven up your parties, consider a bowl of uncooked popcorn, you disgusting animal. Tequila is to Mexico as corruption is to China. For centuries, workers called grandes borrachos have harvested the agave plant for tequila. Waterboarding never went out of style in China, but even more popular is witchcraft. China as we know it today was invented in 1949 when Communist revolutionary leader Mao Zedong officially declared its creation following the Chinese Civil War, as seen in this sketch. Some eggs are covered with hen droppings upon retrieval. These eggs are separated and then shipped to markets to be sold as organic. And now, as an added bonus, please enjoy China's oldest magic trick. The workers haphazardly slam them into the plants like pissed-off orangutans, and half of the batch is then sold off to Bridgestone as off-road tires. The baked agave fiber is completely fucking destroyed, and then the leftover refuse is built into a summoning circle to honor an ancient Aztecian curse. Technology in China has advanced far enough to create living robots. Here you can see them bleed, sweat, and die. I would tell you what this area is for, but I don't speak Spanish. I mean, this whole script is in Spanish. I've just been making this up as I go along. Why is he smelling that? I don't think that guy even works here. Okay, come on, now you're just teasing me. The stress of his job, combined with the fact that he missed seeing his son grow up, takes a very heavy toll. An employee slips some government-mandated anthrax into the batch, and then inspected by a 1970s time traveler. The action begins in the hen prison, where chickens begin laying eggs when they're 19 days old. The building is well insulated, ensuring the temperature hovers around a comfortable 120 degrees. Hens that can't lay enough eggs within this period are ground into food mulch and then fed to the other chickens to promote cost efficiency. The hens drink Gatorade from tubes attached to their cages, providing them with the electrolytes they need to power through the day. This snack food is marked up nearly 1,200% at your local movie theater because it's imported from nearby farmlands. Popcorn plants are bred to enhance color, taste, and how easily they get stuck in your gums. Even today, it's harvested entirely by hand because Mexico has yet to enter the industrial age. Finally, the eggs are placed into cartons and sold as decorations to be painted around Easter time, since eggs serve absolutely no other purpose. First, a suction machine transfers the eggs out of their holders and slightly nauseates anyone who looks at it for too long, causing it to spring to life and writhe within its exo-womb. After, the eggs are superheated to near molten temperatures, which liquefies the life inside. During the entire process, the NSA surveils the eggs, in case any of them try to reform ISIS after hatching. Rubber bands come in handy for a whole bunch of things, whether it's acting as a binding, a snack food, or a weapon. A worker pours rubber processing oil into a kneader machine because it's so damn needy. He adds mustard and sugar for taste, while Kyle in the background looks for his lost surfboard. This process generates heat, which both softens the rubber and explains why there was a random shirtless man in the previous shot. This process is purely done to reduce suicide rates among rubber factory workers. As for the white powder, don't ask. The tubes are loaded into a torpedo bay both for overnight curing and to protect the factory in case of thieves. Oh, looks like one of those aluminum poles from earlier had a pretty good night. And yet still somehow can't manage to bring my wife back to me. Toilets in China are very, very tiny, because 95% of Chinese people don't have an anus. The 5% who do are known as butt boys. In an emergency, these tiny toilets can often double as public drinking fountains. After viewing this footage, please remind me to teach you about sexual education in China. Okay, well thanks a lot, Sunyi. Now we'll never know what fucking time it is. If you feel bad for the robot who was just killed and had his face fashioned into a dinner plate, don't. He was a racist.